Alt Nation. You're number 2 right now.
Oh wow!
Do you know that on Sirius XM Alt Nation?
I did not know that. No, that's so cool.
You're number 2, and we've had before like people we've interviewed that were not number 1, and then eventually becomes number 1. This is the highest like I've ever interviewed somebody like making the ranks of Alt Nation, and that's
exciting.
To me, that's my favorite station. They discover a lot of music and they bring it to the mainstream. And the moment I heard your song, like I was with my wife and I was like, this is the song. This is a great song. And she was like, I bet you watch. And it's an awesome song.
Thank you so much. That's very sweet.
And I listened to other interviews that you've done. And I know that's about, how you don't have a home. And, you sort of bounced around the world. Europe and Canada and United States.
Yeah.
Do you want to find a home?
At some point I would like to, but I mean, I guess I don't think I'm really going to find a certain place that I feel at home at. So I don't know. I guess I'm quite happy to just kind of be a nomad at the moment.
Why did you travel around so much?
Why did I travel around? Well, in the beginning, it was because of my dad's job. Yeah, it was because of my dad's job. Because he worked in the mining industry, and that basically meant that we had to move around quite a bit. But at some point, I just felt like my parents were very restless people, and they just didn't want to stay in one place for too long. So that's basically the reason we moved around a lot.
Was it hard for you to build relationships while you were growing up? Because you were always moving?
It was. I mean, the hardest part actually was when I was living in Canada and then moved to Munich, so to Germany, when I was like 13, because I didn't really speak the language at all. And it was just a completely different culture than what I was used to in Canada. Mm-hmm. So it was definitely very hard to, like, I still tried to keep my friends because they obviously, I mean, when you're 13, you do actually have quite good friends. So that was quite difficult, yeah.
Do you feel it's hard to build your trust or to gain your trust because you have been uprooted so many times in your adult years?
Well, that's a good question. I think it's definitely hard for me to put my trust into someone. Like, I've discovered it to be very, very difficult. But at the same time, I think it's silly if you just give up on trusting people. I mean, I think you need to do that in life. I think you need to have people who you can just kind of rely on. So it's hard, but I think I still and try and still trust people more than maybe I should.
I'm the same way. Because when I was growing up, I didn't really feel like I fit in. I didn't have a home socially. I was a little different because my upbringing was different than other people.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of people in and out of my life, my family, my parents and stuff. And we dealt with addiction, so I felt it, hard for me.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to throw it on there. So you're in Germany at the moment?
Yes, I'm currently in Berlin because my producer actually has his studio here. So that's why whenever I'm working, I'm in Berlin.
Nice. What's your nationality? Because that's what I was sort of curious with. Not that it matters or anything, but...
Yeah. Well, my passport says I'm British, so I'm actually a British citizen. But it's really hard to say that because I don't really have a British accent. So my accent's kind of still Canadian. So, yeah.
Nice. What are you into? In general, like, besides music? Because, everyone's into music, that's of course in the business. When you are trying to settle down and unwind, what do you find yourself gravitating towards?
I think I gravitate towards baking. I really like baking. Like if I really want to relax or if I have spare time, I like to bake. I also like to cook. Otherwise,
what is a meal is your meal? Like everyone knows, like, oh man, she makes the best baked ziti, or she makes the best Polish sausage. I don't know.
I think I'd have to say sweet and sour chicken wings.
Is there a special ingredient you put in there?
There is, but if I can't tell you that, unfortunately. It's the top secret.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, that's so difficult. I love Asian food, so I like Asian soup, but I also really enjoy eating chicken wings.